Now I hear like scuffles coming from his side of the room, but I pay no mind. A couple seconds later, I hear him screaming and I'm like, wait, hold up, what's going on? I heard this shit recently, and I don't know if it's a proverb or not, but it goes something like this. The day a mosquito lands on your testicles is when you truly learn to solve your problems without violence. I don't know about y'all, man, but that's a top tier proverb in my book. Growing up with cousins, we usually solved our problems with violence. Nothing crazy though. Like, you have a problem with him, just fight it out. Me being the youngest, not gonna lie bro, it was tough. When I tell you I was a max level instigator, no joke. I had this older cousin, Jonah. Dude was like 10 years older than me, and he always used to pick on me. Now, some of y'all might call it bullying, but I just call it tough love, you know? You need that to toughen a man's soul. Another thing was, us also being kids, we were never clean. I vividly remember my mom asking Jonah to clean my space damn near every weekend, and paying this man in ramen noodles. Fam, I'm talking ramen noodles, acting like we're in prison or something. And after Jonah had worked this magic and cleaned up the whole space, it wouldn't take no more than 30 seconds for me to come in there and create a mess again. When I lived in Ghana, there was a brief period of time where we had like a lot of power outages. I mean like 12 plus hours. It got so bad to the point where you could predict when the power would go out. Once the hour hand strikes 6, boom, darkness. And the power ain't coming back till I don't know when. Meaning you gotta sleep through that hot humid African heat. And you know what's weird? This is how I know we're in the Matrix. Cause once the power went out, nature stopped working. One time I looked at a tree in the yard and I saw on everything I loved, the leaves weren't moving. Like, how is that even possible? Cause apparently Ghana's nature operates on the same schedule as Ghana's electrical system. Remember how I said I was never a clean kid? Well, my cousins were way worse, like 10 times worse. Jonah was the worst actually. I'm talking about like, this is around his bed, clothes everywhere, papers and books all over the place. A perfect breeding ground for roaches and all critters alike. Looking back at it, I wonder, how can a person live like that? You know those TV shows where they go into like filthy houses? Like, how do you live like that? My cousins were never that dirty like those filthy houses, but if they were, best believe I'm burning the whole house down. I spent some time living with my cousins, just for a little bit, which meant I had to share a room with Jonah and his other brother, who wasn't as clean, but you could just tuck that up to puberty. One night the power went out, so there wasn't really much to do. I was on my side of the room, playing a game, probably Subway Surfers. If I do say so myself, a game that will go down as one of the greatest mobile games ever in human history. Now Jonah's in a room with me, but he's on his side, still dirty. Now I hear like scuffles coming from his side of the room, but I pay no mind, cause to be honest with you man, I was probably trying to break this Subway Surfers high score. A couple seconds later, I hear him screaming and I'm like, wait, hold up, what's going on? So because the power went out, Jonah had taken off his clothes and like wrapped himself in a towel and was laying down on his bed trying to cool down. Well, lo and behold, a roach had crawled up his area. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, his balls, his nutsack. Oh boy, now Jonah is freaking out. I could have sworn I heard him pointing to every god in existence, then proceeds to asking me to get the roach off of him. Like, what? Mind you, Jonah's a big hairy person, and I don't know what gene is responsible for hair, but that man's hair chromosome is out of whack. We all know that feeling when a bug is crawling up your body. And I don't know if you know the anatomy of a roach, but they have like these spikes on your legs, and add being hairy to the mix, I can't imagine that would be a great feeling. He's still freaking out and I'm on my bed like dying laughing. I'm talking about tears to the point where like, I can't breathe, like I'm gasping for air. Like, you ever laugh so hard that you're like, bro, I might just die because I'm not getting no oxygen intake. Now I don't know if you felt the roach move in this whole hairy jungle, but I swear to God, this man got up so fast he damn near teleported. Now he's doing this little dance to get the roach out, because he's not gonna like get it off with force, because that area is really delicate. Finally, the roach goes after a couple seconds, it drops down and like scurries off somewhere, and I'm still laughing my ass off. I still don't know how I didn't pass out, because I'm telling you guys, I was getting no oxygen intake whatsoever. When I tell you he was pissed at me, bro, he was like mad. He was like, why didn't you help me out? I could have died, but man, I was not even bothered. I was still trying to like gasp for air, because it was so funny. With how mad he was, I was surprised he didn't beat up on me. But that day Jonah encountered the roach is the day he truly learned to solve his problems without violence. That's it for today's animation, man. If you don't mind leaving the subscribe and a like for your boy, dropping a comment of how you like the animation, and I'm gonna get back to you on the next video. Take care, and I'm out.